Hey guys, what's going on? Kim here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's been relatively chilly and gloomy out today. So I decided to go through my old video footage and I found video clips that I did of the glitter vase I made about a year ago, this time last year. I made glitter vases for my mom and my mother-in-law, everyone I made vases for. And I got a lot of comments from people asking, hey, can you show us how you made your vases? Well, I did take videos showing how I made the vases, but I didn't realize that I never got that footage together. I thought I would go ahead and show you guys this, and I hope you enjoy it. If you make it, let me know, tweet it to me. Let me check out what you were able to come up with. Good luck, guys. It's really not that tough, and it's not that expensive, but I don't want to say it's easy. Or that it's cheap. You just have to find the stuff. So good luck, you guys. Let me know if you make it, how it comes out. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a good day, guys. Good luck. I'm going to show you guys today how I made the vases for Mother's Day. I had several people write me and ask me, hey, do you think you could show us directions on how you did that? And basically, to make these vases, it's very simple. I actually went to the dollar store and got vases. They're much cheaper there, and they're just as good. And then from there, you just need a few other things. I didn't find any of this stuff at the dollar store. Some people say they have, but you need spray adhesive, Mod Podge, and glitter. I actually prefer to do two different brushes so I can paint one color one way and one the other so that I'm not mixing them and stuff. So I'm just gonna grab a few more things and then we'll get started, and yeah, it'll be exciting. So Bridget, here are your vases. I'm gonna do half of the vase one color and half the other. So I only wanna spray half of the vase now, and try to do it as like evenly as you can. You don't want clumps of it. All right, ready? All right. See how there's no clumps? All right, let's go. Okay, I got my glitter. I'm gonna pop the cap and I'm just gonna start sprinkling glitter on this glue. Eliza's here now too.
No, I'm watching the camera so you can sprinkle.
So you just sprinkle it on and then kind of knock it off a bit onto the plate so that when you run out of glitter, you can just scoop it up real quick, put it in the bowl, or put it in the bowl. Sorry, I'm trying to talk and do this. It's drying glue, so you don't exactly have too long, but you want to make sure it's nice and evenly covered. It's not like that adhesive dries like right away, so you're like in dire, get the glitter on now, but you don't want to be like too slow at it. See now, like I am out of glitter, so I'm gonna set it down, punch, close the cap because my cap goes that way. No, just take your bowl, your plate, why do I keep saying that? And kind of fold it a little bit and just get your glitter back in there. Now it's like a full thing of glitter again. Please. And just pick it back up, back over the plate, and go back to pouring. Alright, so it's covered. Looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna take this glitter and I'm gonna scoop it back in. You guessed it, because I don't want to waste it. Alright, so now you're good. This plate's done. That glitter's done. Got my next plate. Now here's the next step. When you go out to spray the adhesive, take a paper towel and kind of wrap it around your arm where your hand is going to be like at the top of the vase. because when you're spraying that adhesive to the top, now just spray it around it, okay? But when you're spraying up there, it's gonna get on your arm and stuff, so it's best to just wrap a paper towel. All right, I'm gonna go spray the top. Okay, I sprayed the top exactly the same way I sprayed the bottom. Same thing. Now I'm taking my glitter. I'm just adding it on now. Now I'll take the shaker off. I have time for all this. Shaker is making me mad. It keeps like getting stuck. And your edge doesn't have to be perfect. If you want it to, I recommend putting like tape, like painter's tape or something there. Which I'm gonna try. I was gonna try and do, but I can't find my tape. So, you got it like this. I'm just gonna take a little bit and blend. Just a little bit. Not too hard, because remember, it's drying adhesive. And it will smear. So if you don't trust it, just don't do it. It doesn't matter. Alright, but that's it. Let the adhesive, let this sit just like this on wax paper for 20 minutes. So now I'm done with these. I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to get rid of my plates, and I'm going to start my next one. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to spray adhesive on my next glass. Bridget's second one is sprayed a little bit on the bottom, and now I'm adding purple. Eliza and I went back and forth, and we decided to do purple on the bottom and green on the top for this one.
I'm watching Mama. I was gonna pick.
Yeah?
Purple and green. Green.
Purple's done.
Yeah. Then she's gonna shake it back into the bottle.
Yeah.
Look at
Because I don't want to waste it, right?
Well, I know what wasting is.
What?
If there's stuff on the plate that you haven't even ate and you threw it away, that's wasting.
Very good. That's being wasteful. Alright, so now I'm going to go out. We're going to spray the top half with adhesive and then come in for the green. Okay, adhesive is on. I have my paper towel. Remember, that's important. And now, I'm just going to start putting on the green. What is happening? How do you keep doing that? You're so fast. It's like I look down to talk to you and it... What the? Eliza, your sister has superhuman abilities.
It's me.
Alright, how's that?
Good.
Now we're going to let this one sit for 20 minutes. Alright, so now we're on to the next part. I got my 2 paintbrushes, I have 2 bowls, I have Mod Podge, and I have just a little bit of water. I'm going to add just a little bit to this mixture, not much. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, I'm going to open this. Alright, I'm just going to take just a little bit of Mod Podge and pour it in there. And just a little bit and pour it in there. And I'll just brush that off. It's not going to matter. And I'm going to do this twice because I have 2 vases, so obviously I'm not going to do these to mess them up. So I'm going to separate them just a little bit, just so I can have this to work with. Now, just gonna take a little bit of water and just add just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit and mix it up. So now I'm gonna do this one and add just a little bit to it and mix it with the other brush. I don't want to mix my colors. So if I use two different brushes, I can keep them somewhat separated. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick it up and just the pink area with the green brush. So it's going to be a little bit runny. It's going to dry. And I actually do two of these. It's got to dry. I let it dry for like, I usually do them in the morning and I paint over them again late at night, like 10 o'clock at night. So usually I let them dry for hours and hours and hours, and then I do a second coat on them. But here's the first one. So I got my paintbrush just on the pink, and I'm going to paint down. So the purple, it's actually purple. That one's good. So now I'm gonna switch to this one. Mod Podge, if it's a little bit runny, it's gonna run down on you. So again, wrap your arm in a paper towel a little bit. Just stick your hand in, and then at least you'll be covered. So now from the green, I'm gonna go this way. I'm dropping it on myself, on my clothes, dropping, that's gonna leave it. We're gonna let that sit and we're gonna dry. And then after it dries, then I can go through and I don't actually have to use two separate things. I can use one brush with Mod Podge for the second coat because it'll all be sealed in basically, and it won't mix and run together. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean these out. I'm going to get two new things and I'm going to get this other one done. Okay, round two. We're going to do the blue and pink face. Alright, so they got some Mod Podge on them and they're going to sit overnight like this, but somewhere else. Okay, so day two, and the vases look okay. I kind of don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go as I go along. I have ribbon, rhinestones, extra hot glue sticks, and a hot glue gun. And I'm just going to try and figure out a style, something I like for this, something that works. So today is decorating. So just cut about the size of a round. Let's see, do I like that? It's not bad. Let's try another color. Maybe if I do. Maybe. This one now is the one I'm going to go to. So this one's basically done. I'm going to let this sit and dry for a little bit. And then tomorrow I'm going to ship them out to Bridgette. So. And here this one is. So I just went through and I kind of just put jewels all over the place. Tried to do somewhat of a little bit of a pattern, which is, there you go. So I just tried to give it a little bit of something extra. I don't know. I think they turned out alright though. You don't even have to do any of this to them. You can just leave them plain, or you don't have to do them at all. but these are my vases. This is it. All right, I'm all done. They're boxed up, they're bubble wrapped. I got a whole bunch of paper or plastic bags in it. And yeah, they're bubble wrapped in there, so they're good to go. I'm gonna go mail them off to Bridgette.